Would you divorce after you both cheated, but only you took accountability? I'm Beth, 25 years old, and I've been married to Jerry for 4 years. I think our marriage is doomed, and I need to know if I'm wrong for wanting a divorce after we both cheated. Let me start from the beginning. Before we got married, I cheated on Jerry. I carried that guilt for a year before finally telling him the truth. He was devastated, understandably. We talked it through, and I even told him I'd completely understand if he wanted to leave me because I knew I had messed up badly. But he chose to stay, and we got married a year later. Our marriage had the normal ups and downs that most couples face. But recently, things took a dark turn. We had a massive argument one afternoon about issues we'd been having. He said his piece first, and I listened without interrupting because he told me I had a bad habit of doing that. But when it was my turn to speak, he kept cutting me off and getting visibly angry. The argument escalated until we were both shouting. I needed to walk away to calm down, but when I tried to leave, he got even more upset, accusing me of always running from my problems. He physically blocked my path, and I started pushing him, even putting my hands on him. That's when he reached his breaking point and punched a hole in the wall. We slept in separate rooms for a week. Finally, I told him I thought we should separate for a while. He packed his things and moved to his mother's house. During our separation, I went to therapy to work through the issues I felt contributed to our marriage falling apart. He was going to therapy too. After a few months, we talked and decided to reconcile. Things seemed promising. He moved back in, we attended marriage counseling together, and we were genuinely working on our communication. Then everything fell apart because of a midnight phone call. I couldn't sleep one night while Jerry was already out cold. A woman's number popped up on his phone, someone I didn't recognize. The name was saved in his contacts, but she wasn't a friend or family member I knew. I woke him up and handed him the phone while it was still ringing. He glanced at it, ended the call, and went right back to sleep without any explanation. My suspicions were through the roof. After he fell back asleep, I went through his phone. What I found destroyed me. He'd been trying to sleep with the woman who called. But that wasn't even the worst part. He had reconnected with his college ex, Shirley, on Facebook. He told her he missed her and wanted to get back together because his marriage was ending. He called her the one that got away and told her I turned out to be the worst thing that ever happened to him. I also found messages to his close friend Dale, where Jerry admitted he'd slept with a sex worker during our separation because I'd cut him off physically. Here's what's killing me. Jerry came back saying he wanted to work on our marriage because he didn't want to lose me. But during our separation, when we were supposed to be reflecting and working on ourselves, he was busy looking for my replacement and talking about me like I was garbage. When I confronted him, his excuse was that he did all of that because he thought the marriage was ending due to our separation. But that's the thing. I took full responsibility for what I did years ago. I asked for forgiveness and worked hard to regain his trust. Now, when we hit a rough patch, instead of doing the same, he immediately started shopping for someone new and trashing me to his ex.
I'm deeply hurt.
Am I wrong to feel this devastated? Should we just divorce and go our separate ways? Or should we keep trying with marriage counseling and individual therapy? I honestly don't know if I can get past how he spoke about me or the fact that he couldn't even wait during our separation. What would you do?